what's taking place with P2P and the throttling and Comcast, what we've been reading in the news, and what the telcos are going to do, it's still debate at this point. We really just don't know. The biggest problem that we're seeing, I think, in the market with P2P is just a lack of understanding. You have a lot of P2P vendors in the space now. There's a very big difference between a consumer P2P service and a commercial P2P service. A lot of companies don't understand what P2P really is and how it's delivered. And at the latest FiberCon conference in Florida, just pretty recently, you had all the major telcos talking to what they're going to do with P2P on their network. And it was interesting because a journalist asked all of the major carriers who were there, what percentage of traffic on your network is P2P, and what are you going to do with P2P in the long run? And all of them, as expected, took a very political approach, and they didn't say they were going to do anything for or against it, but they all did say that they're keeping a very close eye on it. They're keeping a very close eye on how it saturates their network. And how does that affect companies like Joost? How does that affect P2P providers who are delivering that content? You know, Joost is not a P2P company. They're a content company. They just happen to be using P2P for delivery. So we have a long way to go before we know where that's going to shake out, but at some point there's going to be a shakeout between that. The net neutrality debate is obviously still pretty hot and will still continue to be. I look at this really in one way. Everybody says content is king, but the bottom line is the people who control the flow of the bits, those are the ones who win in this world. So sure, you have to have good content, but if you have good content and no one to deliver it, it really doesn't matter how good your content is. So in the long run, the network providers, the CDNs, the P2Ps, the telcos, I think those are the guys who win in the long run.